What's up, people? How we doing? Welcome, Don Vermillion Live, in our new and improved, well, not working quite as planned yet, studio. Boom, there it is. We're up top and famous, internet famous, Don Vermillion Live. Regrettably, I can't see anything in the glasses. We got a new chat window right there. We got a promo window, graphics window there. Get up on it. If you can see me and you're joining us, say hi in the chat. We love it. I can't see anything in my sunglasses, so I'm going to take them off. I'm going to roll with the regular glasses. What's up, people? We went Hawaiian today in honor of the weather. Here we are on the DV Live. Still getting things working beautifully on the script, but hey, we're doing okay. We got some stuff to talk about today. I got too many windows open and I'm really confused right now, but we're going to try our best to work our way through it. I'm going to have to pop the live stream up over there and move that over here, and we're going to have to close that over there and see how this all works. Boom, there it is. Internet famous. Technical difficulties are over, but we are live and direct. What's up, people? What's up, Liam? What's up, Ben? We got the new and improved fancy pants graphics mode, so it is something. We're whoo. So I got a few things to talk about. We got a brand new top 10 April Fool's things you can do while in quarantine. You can do these even when it's not April Fool's if you're looking to sufficiently enrage people. What's up, Jeej? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you now. There is about an 8-second delay, is my understanding, between when you hit enter and when it actually pops up on the chat. So if you're having any trouble seeing what's going on, that's what's cooking. As always, though, before we do anything, the first thing you got to do, first I got to wait a minute. Face off a little. I might have been eating dinner just before this, but the first thing you got to do, wash your hands, people. Got to wash your hands. All right. I didn't get the theme song on today, but I am aware that you'll actually be able to hear the music now because this new format allows me to play stuff, then you can actually hear it. So yeah, there's lots of things to go with this, and things are all right. I'm just going to do a quick peek at the stream here. Got a few people on. Hopefully the connection isn't, obviously you guys are here, so you're able to connect still, so that's pretty exciting. But yeah, we're going to talk about top 10 April Fool's things you can do, and that you can actually do them. But first, I want to talk about a couple, more current eventsy type stuff. Trudeau was on again today, and I got to get a picture of Trudeau that we can use, a sweet one where his hair is just perfect, because that man's hair, if anything is getting me through these difficult times, it is knowing that someone out there represents us that has hair that good. But he's got there's a variety of aid you can get, your parents, your family, if they are struggling during this time. Definitely check out the government resources. I know, for example, daycares and restaurants and a lot of places are having a tough time because obviously, we're shut down. But there's support you can get for you and your employees. I'm not going to explain it all because don't trust the dude wearing the ridiculous Hawaiian Canada shirt for financial advice, is my advice to you. But you should check out the government websites, or if your parents are concerned or they run a small business and they've had to shut down, have them check it out. There is definitely some support available for almost every Canadian who's struggling from this situation. That's all right. I was like a minute and a half late getting on the air because I was making sure the new software was working and everything. But what is up, Carolina? So that's one thing. Now, the second thing is, if you are feeling stressed and alone and you don't know what to do, talk to people. Talking to people is really something you can do that's good for you. And whether it's reaching out to relatives or family, I have talked to friends in the last few days, either texting or FaceTiming or calling, that I haven't talked to in a while. And it's kind of nice to catch up because everybody's got time to talk to you because they ain't doing anything either. So that's one of those kind of nice things. Um, an example yesterday, as you know, was the greatest day of the year, the birthday of Don Vermillion. It was amazing. I mean, who wouldn't want a birthday in quarantine? Maestro Fresh West, it was your birthday too, my friend. What's up, brother? Happy birthday to you as well. But it was my birthday yesterday, and the wife and kids made it really special. They made me some presents, like some arts and crafts kind of stuff, and then there was like a breakfast with like heart-shaped toast and pancakes and stuff, and we had an ice cream. They made cake with ice cream in the middle for dessert at dinner, and we had a steak dinner, and yeah, it was pretty nice. I got to say, it was a really nice way. And then the nice surprise that my wife did for me, she got a whole bunch of my friends and got them all to get on Zoom simultaneously. And then we just shot the breeze for like 3 hours at night, just chilling and relaxing and talking about whatever. And it was really nice to catch up with all these people that I hadn't talked to in a while. Or well, some of them I talked to more recently than others, but it was nice to kind of have everybody in a pile. And it was kind of like when you have a big room full of friends and you're all talking. So I encourage you guys out there to do that as well. Don't just like spend your day texting. It's actually really cool. Throw a movie party or whatever. Everybody watch the same show at the same time, and everybody's on Zoom and chatting, and you don't even care if you're watching the show. Just like have some social opportunity in your existence. It's tough being locked in here all the time, and we gotta make work with what we got. So that's my thoughts on that. America. Oh, before we get to America, we have sponsors, of course. I got to get logos up over there, but the good people at Diet Coke always with us. Thank you, Diet Coke. You are delicious and making me happy, even when skies are gray. Still good. And of course, can't reach it. The good people at Royale Tissue. My face is. Royale Tissue. It's like a kitten for your butt. I'm just going to keep making ridiculous slogans for them until they use one and break me off a little something something. And of course, where is it? Oh, there it is. Corona beer. Corona beer does not cause the coronavirus. However, I do look like in this shirt that I belong with a Corona beer in my hand. But we ain't drinking on air, my friends. And of course, salsa. It doesn't matter what brand. There's not a lot of salsa left in the world if it's taught us anything. So what are you going to do? Okay, America. I like to lean in close to talk to my American friends. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate the birthday wishes. American friends. I'd like to say you're not the only ones getting it, but we ain't getting it either. But I'm getting to us. Don't worry, that's next. But American friends, I just read today that 30% of you still believe this virus is a hoax by the Democrats to discredit Trump. Now, I'm no expert, but it strikes me that biological warfare on your own populace is a poor way to win an election. It also tells me that you're probably not taking this situation seriously enough. America, be best, do better. Be best is funny because if you don't know, well, now you'll know. Ivana, got it wrong. Ivana, the wife, Melania Trump. Her slogan for the anti-bullying, which is her initiative as the first lady, as she's taken on anti-bullying, is "Be best," which is kind of funny because she's married to Donald Trump. That is irony, English people. If you are looking for irony in your English course and you're like, I don't know what irony is, I just something I say when things are bad. That's ironic. No. Irony is running an anti-bullying campaign when your husband's the biggest bully on the internet. Real life irony. All right. That one's for you, English peeps. All right. So, school update. I've been teaching. It's kind of fun. It's kind of weird having everybody online, but we got used to it. I think I managed to make everyone sleepy enough with my first class, so that was a success. Um, but as far as we've been given directive, this week you should be hearing from all of your teachers at some point or another. We'll get to viewer questions. Viewers had a couple questions about that as well. But if you haven't heard from your teacher yet, you should be soon. There are a few weird ones, like not weird teachers. Well, I'm sure there's weird teachers, but I'm not talking about teachers. Weird situations, like what do you do for phys ed, or what do you do for drama, or how about careers, where it ends halfway through the semester and then you're supposed to do civics the other half. Those are all things that people are figuring out. Bear with your teachers; they are not in the easiest of scenarios either. And it's tough. Not everybody's going to be able to just rock some webcam and go, there it is, and chirp at you on the internet. But I'm lucky, and as I've said before, that business classes kind of lend themselves to being able to do this sort of thing a little easier. But also, I like to talk, as you may have observed, and here I am on the internet talking to you now. So that's what's up with that. However, curriculum, if you haven't started new material for your courses, it's supposed to start next week. So you should hear from all your teachers at some point before the end of this week. Now, I want to get to something a little more serious. Canada, what the hell, Canada? Like, let's take a look. Well, you see for yourself. I'm going to call it up over here. Let me see if I can get this working on the old screen here. This is, there we go. Okay. I'm going to switch. We're going to go to a different screen so you guys can see this up close. We're going to try this out. Let's see. All right. Yes. Now, that is Sunnyside Park, right about 3 hours ago, 4 hours. What the hell, people? Look at all. There's my mouse. Look at all these cars. And then this is down, and this is the same area. Check this out, man. Okay, people. That is not social distancing. You're going to get us all killed. That, not social distancing. Let me pause the screen here. Do you see the distance between these people? That is not, and in the back over here. There's no, over there. You people are not socially distanced. Do better. All right? We got, let me just swing back here. And this is ridiculous. What, everybody's waiting till everybody else leaves before they get in their car? Ridiculous, people. Social distancing. All right. That's what I have to say about that. That's the wrong screen. There we go. I need a producer to do this for me while I do it live, for goodness sakes. Anyways, that was something that bothered me today. We close that and get over there. All right. So, where am I here? This is tough with all this clicking. I got to get better prepared for this stuff. But social distance, people, for goodness sakes. Okay. We have our top 10. That's the wrong screen. Top 10 list today. Where? This is hard, man. Clicking and looking at the same time is harder than it looks. All right. Top 10 list of April Fools or springtime pranks you can play on your family. They may or may not kill you, but that doesn't matter. This is good stuff that you can do. So I got pictures. I'm going to switch to that screen there. Number 10, right there. I'm going to switch views. We'll go. Let me just do that and see how this works. All right. I know. That's all right. It's not so much that I need help, it's I need an extra hand. I just need somebody to do the clicking while I do the talking, because it's very hard to look here. I got my screen's over here, and there's another. It's very complicated to do all this at once when you haven't done it a lot. You get a newfound appreciation for these people that do this stuff for a living. And I'm not talking about the nitwits that chirp on YouTube all day. I'm talking about the people that make it all look good so it looks like a professionally polished show, because it is not easy to pull this stuff off. So I'm going to zoom in. All right. This is number 10. Now, you've probably seen over here the old fill the room with balloon trick. Well, that's impractical at home, but you can certainly make someone think you filled the room with balloons by delivering this little gem right here on number 10 on our list of April Fool's pranks you do at home. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Let's see if we. Number 9. Throw a picture of Kim Jong Un or someone else equally ridiculous up on your wall or your parents' wall, or give them a fake degree and see if they notice you swapped out their real degree on the wall for something ridiculous. But that is something that is amusing in my opinion. This one I did for real. I'm not going to keep zooming in because it's getting complicated, but this one I did yesterday. Number 8, if you're on a webcam meeting, change shirts every 5 minutes or so. So we had a staff meeting, and if you've been in my class, you know my opinion of extensive staff meetings and how much I enjoy a nice long staff meeting. So in order to amuse myself and hopefully the other people, we did like 110 people on Zoom yesterday to discuss and get updates and so on. And because I have the maturity level of a 5-year-old, I thought it would be amusing to switch shirts every 5 minutes or so. So what I did is I had an actual stack of golf shirts beside me, and every 5 to 10 minutes I'd mute my camera, do a quick change, and then turn my camera back on like nothing happened. And it took about 5 or 6 shirts before anyone noticed. And this one's for Miss Salvador. I knew she loved this one the best at the meeting. I started the meeting in the Hawaiian shirt and ended it in the Hawaiian shirt and threw up about 9 golf shirts in between. It was very amusing. By the way, well done, Logan. That's quality right there. But yeah, so if you're ever on a webcam with someone, just keep swapping shirts. The key thing you want to do is make sure you turn off the camera before you swap the shirt. Because, like, I'm a handsome man and all, but ain't nobody want to see me shirtless 9 times in an hour. So I'm just saying, that's a safety tip if you're going to try this one. All right. Number 7, this one's for the girls. Get your clear nail polish and paint the soap. You can scrub for a year. That will not lather. So get the clear nail polish, paint up the soap, and someone will be enraged. In a positive, happy way, of course. Number 6, the bug lamp. You just cut yourself out some nice paper cockroaches, put it on the inside of the lampshade, and enjoy the hilarity that is sure to ensue. Number 5. You take some lovely tropical mist Glade and replace it with shrimp scent or some other hideous smell. You just take the label off one, put it on the other, and that's sure to give some delicious, maturity is missing. I'll give you. You are not tuning in for my maturity. I know this, so I'm rolling with what we got, all right, people? To be clear, rarely have I ever had anyone say, "Sir, I really enjoyed your maturity as a part of my class." I'll give you the knowledge, and it'll be entertaining from time to time, but maturity, it's not, what are you going to do? All right. Yes. Yeah, I'm glad your dad enjoyed it, Logan. That is well done. I appreciate that. All right, let me zoom out. Number 4. Now, this one's starting to... This is the kind of thing that can get you enraged. It won't hurt anyone. In my opinion, it's hilarious, but I do know my wife would probably kill me in my sleep if I tried this. You take one of those little Boolean tablets and you put it behind the shower nozzle and you give them a chicken soup shower. I feel like that's comedy gold. I would probably be enraged yet laughing if someone did it to me. But I do feel the chicken soup shower is a quality joke that's relatively harmless and hilarious. All right, where am I here? Zoom. I got to find a better way to do this, like a PowerPoint. What? Come on. There we go. The Leafs. The Leafs are always April Fools. But what you can do is I figured you weren't a student when you were asking about the maturity. That's all good. No, you could enjoy the show anyways. You don't have to be a student to enjoy this particular well-tuned brand of humor, my friend. The Leafs. News is sometimes hard to come by these days because it's so dominated by the virus. So go tell the Leafs fan in your house that something good happened to the Leafs. Or better yet, something bad. They're more likely to believe you if something bad happened to the Leafs. I'm just saying, some good things happening to the Leafs is not really a believable story, but tell them something good happened to the Leafs or something bad. All right. Next up, I like. Oh no! I ruined the end one. Ah, curses. All right. Zooming in. Cover the bottom of their mouse with a little piece of paper. It doesn't have to have the smiley face on it, but they'll be wiggling that sucker around trying to figure it out. Bam! And they flip it over, and then, then the rage ensues. And the number one April Fool's thing you can do, in my opinion, is always fun. There it is. Use your friend's cell phone number and distribute a Instagram post for the Chewbacca roaring contest. Leave a voicemail with your best impression and have them enjoy the ensuing hilarity on their cell phone. Just if it goes viral, be aware you might have to buy them a new cell phone number, because if their phone is blowing up for 2-3 years with then not everyone's going to appreciate it. But yes, that was Chewbacca. Exactly. That will also make a great screen cap of me right there with the Chewbacca roar. So that, my friends, is our top 10. That is the top 10 April Fool's pranks you can pull while in quarantine. And I'm going to do my best to see if I can switch back to that. And then, I'm sorry, I only came up with the list today, but you can still do this to people. Don't worry. I'm just going to switch back to the big me view. Hey, all right. There we are. Yes, I know. I wish I had thought of all this stuff earlier, but yeah, there you go. So that brings me to a couple other things we're going to try. We're going to try to actually have a song of the day that you can hear for a change. This one goes out to all the people that are not social distancing. This is what you should be doing. Our song of the day, my friends, Billy Idol's Dancing with Myself. Tell me in the comments if you can actually hear what's playing for a change. Aw, yeah. I think you can hear it now, right? For a change. We can hear it now for a change, I think, right? Social distance people, dance with yourself. Woo! It sound works. I am the smartest man alive. All right. Yes. All right, I'm gonna pause it. That was awesome. Now that I know now that I know the sound works, there's so much more I can do with things. Yes, this is terrific. Wow. All right. Yeah, I know. Good stuff. It's All right, which brings us to our movie reco of the day. Now, your parents are going to appreciate this, and if you give it a chance, you will appreciate this. If you like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which if you're ever in my class, we usually watch it at the very last day of the year. I'm not a big movies guy. I like documentaries where you have to learn something, but I'm not like, hey, let's just watch, I don't know, Aladdin for fun today. That is never going to happen in my class, but I know the comments are a little delayed, unfortunately, about an 8 to 10 second delay, but I'm catching up with as best I can. However, Um, as I was saying, Ferris Bueller's Day Off is a classic. In this case, that is not the movie of the day, though. The movie of the day is of a similar ilk. And because we have sound, I can actually play the trailer. So, the movie of the day, my friends, is The Breakfast Club.
It is now 7:06. You have exactly 8 hours and 54 minutes to ponder the error of your ways. Any questions?
Yeah. Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
A brain, a beauty, a jock, a rebel, and a recluse.
Can't believe this is really happening to me.
Before this day is over, they'll break the rules.
Chicks cannot hold their smoke.
This is a classic
That's what
80s
it is.
film.
Bare their souls.
I'm
Note
an
the
infomaniac.
costuming.
Did your parents aware of this?
Take some chances
Being bad feels pretty good. Huh?
and touch each other in a way they never dreamed possible.
Why'd you do that?
Because I knew you wouldn't.
The Breakfast Club.
All right, I'm not going to show the whole trailer, but check it out. It is what detention used to be like. Hey, Chewbacca's still here. It's what detention used to be like back in the day, people. But if you haven't seen The Breakfast Club and you're in high school, or if you're from the 80s or 90s, you already know all about The Breakfast Club. But if you haven't seen The Breakfast Club and you're in high school, trust me, it's a classic. Up on the Goonies too, exactly. Goonies is good stuff. We'll get to that kind of stuff. I try to give a little outside the box on the movie recos. We had the platform yesterday, and if you watched it, you're probably a little depressed with humanity. So I thought we'd do something a little happier today to bring you back to a happy place where you feel better about the world. And The Breakfast Club's that kind of movie. There's tons of 80s classics about that. Say Anything, he's holding the jukebox over his head to get the girl, and gets you right there. But yeah, I think he assuredly would if he given the opportunity. Although I must make this disclaimer: Mr. Connolly is not like the VP in The Breakfast Club. He actually cares about your well-being. You don't have to love him, because if you're up to no good, he's going to come down on you, and good on him. But he actually cares about your well-being, my friends. So he's a good person. He has the Don Vermillion stamp of approval, which is worth its weight in something really good. Gold, perhaps? I don't know. Still have not received any gold bars on my birthday, people. What's going on with that? But, yeah. So that is what's cooking. And hey, look at all these people. Hey, I know. This is like the new production values have just got people coming out of the woodwork. So that's, that is the movie of the day and the song of the day. There they are. Now, I forgot birthdays. No one came to me with a birthday today, but there are surprisingly a lot of not so famous birthdays today. Otto von Bismarck, German Chancellor, for those of you who passed history class. It was his birthday today, which explains a lot. It would have been my birthday if I hadn't been born on a leap year, so I guess that only makes me like half a fool. Who else had a birthday today? Randy Orton, the wrestler, has a birthday today. And then there's a whole bunch of YouTube celebrities who have their birthdays today. I'm not going to name you YouTube celebrities because you don't deserve to be on my YouTube. If you're famous on YouTube, A, it should be me and not you. And B, most importantly, there's no such thing as YouTube famous. You're either famous or not famous. That's what I'm saying. Oh, don't worry. I have not run out of Diet Coke. When I made the top secret grocery run last week, I talked about Diet Coke was on lock. We got cases of it in the garage, ready for the zombie apocalypse. But, there we go. Is it Bodan's birthday? Happy birthday, Bodan. You are much smarter than either the YouTube people or Otto von Bismarck. Well done, sir. Nice. Okay. Which brings me to viewer questions. There was a couple on the... I'm going to call it up on the Insta just to see if I missed any, because there wasn't as many as usual today. But we're going to see viewer questions. We got a couple. Somebody keeps asking me incredibly political viewer questions, but which is great, but nobody else wants to hear my view on politics. Somebody asked me about the state of the Democratic Party in the United States. Well, The best they did is Biden. So that's all you can say about that. Okay. What happens if your teacher doesn't have any way to reach you? Or if you can't, or if your teacher can't reach you, or you don't have any way to reach your teacher? That's a great question. One, you can always email Don Vermillion. If you go to BA, you know who I am and how to reach me. You can always hit me up on the Institute, and I will do my best to put you in touch with who you need to be in touch with. Or, hey, email your teacher. Your teacher's email is going to be firstname.lastname@tcdsb.org. Every teacher, that's basically their email address. Yeah, Bismarck had to be smart. There was a ship named after him. There was a ship called the Titanic, too, and I'm just saying, I don't know if ship naming is equal smartness. But hey, that's an argument. Anyways, if you need to reach your teacher, firstname.lastname@tcdsb.org usually will reach them. If you are struggling, give me a shout. I'll happily give you the email or put you in touch or whatever. Your teachers will be reaching out to you, so you'll hear from them. So don't worry. That will happen. And if you have a serious, like, I have a deadline for a university kind of situation, then definitely you want to get on that, reaching out with them this week and communicating with them this week. As to what each teacher is doing for their class, it varies broadly. I have no one answer. If you're in my class, just a reminder, my grade 9s, 1 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we are live. And you can watch the recording after if you miss it. And 2 o'clock for my grade 11s on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Again, we are live. And then you'll have work on Edmodo, the site we use throughout the week. But if you want to see this mug in a more professional, less ridiculous manner, 1 o'clock for 9s, 2 o'clock for 10s. That's the plan on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, all right. People in the chat, thank you for joining us tonight on Live with Don Vermillion. Or Don Vermillion Live. This has been the first launch of the new stuff. I'm going to try to keep improving the screen. I might shrink this down a little bit because it's kind of banging me in the side of the face. Oh, wrong way. All the time. But this I can do cool stuff like, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Anyways, on that note, we're going to call it a wrap. It has been the full half hour and change, my friends. So thank you all for joining us, as always, and if you don't know, now you know. I'm Don Vermillion.